So there are many great performing Tronsmart earbuds in the market today, and if you think about it, most of Tronsmart earbuds all comes with some form of Qualcomm chipset, and that's what makes them very desirable. So today we're taking a look at a hybrid dual driver setup from Tronsmart to see if they are any good. And Tronsmart also markets these to be made for audiophiles, so let's see if they live up to that name. Welcome to a review of the Tronsmart Onyx Prime. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do a lot of tech reviews as well as unboxing, and if that is something that interests you, do consider subscribing to this channel. Leave a thumbs up on this video as well as share this video to all your friends around. And with that said, let's get on with the review of the Tronsmart Onyx Prime. So the Tronsmart Onyx Prime is sent over to me for review by Tronsmart Malaysia, and we're here to see if they are audiophile earbuds that they claim it to be. Again, there is no money exchange hands for this review, and it's also solely based on my experience with these earbuds. So these earbuds retails at 299 Malaysia ringgit, which is around $70 US, similarly priced to the original Apollo Air, not the Plus version, so it depends if you want ANC or the hybrid dual driver setup. And if you're interested in buying these earbuds, do check out my links in the description below. So looking at photos online, I can tell that the design, that earbuds are going to be pretty decently built. But in the case of the case of these earbuds, doesn't look like it got very robust material overall. So feeling it in my hands, I hope that case had a little bit more glossy finish to it, because for a case with so much surface area and doesn't have a flat bottom to stand up, these are going to scratch very easily. So the top of the case, you're going to get that Tronsmart branding there, and apart from that, you're going to get a pebble shaped earbuds with really not a lot going on in terms of design, which makes the case look clean and professional. Behind the case, you're going to get a Type-C port and an LED indicator on top to let you know if it's charging, and it also intelligently reminds you of the battery level of the case. So if I pull out the earbuds and put it back in, and if it flashes in blue, you have anywhere between 20 to 100% of battery life, and if it flashes in red, it means that you have less than 20% battery. So because the lid opening is lower than the hinge, so you can see that the lid opening is right over here and the hinge is actually on top. So if you don't have grippy hands and if you have very powdery or dry hands, it's going to be very hard to open this case, right? Because the hinge is higher than the lid. But if you have sweaty hands, for example, if I have sweaty hands now, I can very easily open them. When you open the lid, there are no hinges there to hold the lid up. There's no friction lid, there's no special hinge, so it will slam shut when you let them go. So inside, the earbud sits in a very cool design, sideway profile, and it's also very easy to access. So you can just pull them out from the case and you can use them. So personally, I think the earbuds are very beautifully designed with a very chunky short look, very reminiscent to the Bluetooth earbuds of yesteryear. Remember those Bluetooth headsets that you have inside people's ear? So this looks very much like that. And you get a Tronsmart branding as a touch surface sensor here and a pretty large mic grill at the side. So there's also a nice LED indicator at the bottom that goes away once it connects to your phone. So the ear tips here are very simple with no in-ear sensor, so it's just a typical standard in-ear earbuds, and Tronsmart also throws in wingtips this time to help the earbuds stay more securely in your ears. So in terms of battery life, here is very good, and it comes with 7 hours at a full charge and 33 additional hours with the case, giving you a total of 40 hours of playback. So this is of course rated at 50% volume, so the louder you play, the shorter the battery life. The earbuds takes roughly about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to fully charge. Similar to most Tronsmart products, you're going to get nice flagship chipsets here, the Qualcomm 3040 chipset with Bluetooth 5.2, supporting aptX, AAC, and SBC. However, there's no mention here for aptX adaptive. The earbuds also comes with IPX4 water resistant rating, which means that if you get sweat and splash resistant, but you should not use this under heavy rain since they are not made for that. So these earbuds also supports Qualcomm's true wireless mirroring technology, so if you enjoy using single-sided earbuds, this will work with both sides of the earbuds independently out of the box. Lastly, there is no multi-point connectivity on these earbuds. So unlike the Apollo Apex that we've looked at previously, the Onyx Prime here supports the Tronsmart app and you get pretty decent features here overall. So at the first page here, you're going to get to check the earbuds battery level. A percentage would be very good here, but Tronsmart decided to go with a level instead, and you have to click on the left and right button there to see the level, and it goes away very quickly. So I think in the future, if you want to update this, Tronsmart, maybe just leave the battery level there and put the percentage there. I think that would be very helpful. And at the bottom here, you're going to get to toggle between music mode and gaming mode. Very straightforward. And if you go into the second tab, this is where you get to select your equalizer, and Tronsmart gives you about 8 different equalizers to play around with, so you can choose either one that suits your style. And if you want something that mimics the way you like to listen to music more, you can just drag onto any of these EQ bars here, and you can adjust how you want your sound signature to sound like. And once you're done with that, you can just click save and it will save it to your earbuds. So the last page here is where you get to remap your controls, and Tronsmart actually gives you a very comprehensive control remapping. So you get anything from tap once, double tap, tap 3 times and hold 2 seconds, as well as tap once and hold. So you get to adjust anything that you want. You can control your volume, your playback, your skip tracks, your assistant, and your gaming mode. So everything here is controlled, so which is really nice. And if we go back to the home page and you see these 3 dots at the top, this is where you get to go and update your firmware. And in my case, I currently have a new firmware that I should update, and I'll do that in a little while. So that's basically all the controls you get with the Tronsmart app. So in terms of the sound signature, I'm going to be critical about the sound quality here, since it clearly markets this to be an audiophile earbud. And with that in mind, I'm really not a big fan of the sound signature here. So if these are general use earbuds, I think they are pretty good with very good range. Using the normal default EQ, they are okay with not very heavy bass, good mids and good highs. But from an audiophile perspective, these are kind of way off mark. And I would say that they sounded very hollow. If you imagine the sound signature here, it's like there's something missing between the mids and the highs. Something between them seems to be lacking and making these earbuds sound a little muffled and hollow. Bass here is not crazy heavy, and I think that meets the requirement of audiophile, since you don't want any additional color on top of your frequencies that are not intended by the artist. So listening to this using Tidal on my Sony player with aptX support, so things still feel hollow, and the most glaring impression that I have here, especially with drum snares, sounds like you're hitting a piece of cardboard on top of the drum snares. So comment down below if you get what I mean. Anyways, don't buy these earbuds expecting audiophile quality, because there is a lot that goes into what makes an audiophile wireless earbuds good. But if you tone down your expectations a little bit, these are pretty normal, okay sounding earbuds. So this is a test to see if the Tronsmart Onyx Prime is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So from my test, latency here is okay, nothing too crazy, and testing it with gaming mode and normal mode doesn't feel all too different. You're still getting a tiny bit of lag with either setting you choose. Movies and videos, on the other hand, are pretty good and generally have no issues with syncing. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds.
Gaming mode on.
So if you ask me, I'll nudge you more towards getting the Apollo Air since you're getting ANC, and I think that earbud sounds better than this. Good effort from Tronsmart making dual driver earbuds, but I hope tuning could be tightened up just a little bit, hopefully through software updates in the future, and probably skip that audiophile branding on the box, unless you have like certifications like high-res wireless. That would be really nice. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.